Yo, welcome back for Danganronpa another 2. Last time, this is a very appropriate character on the title screen, by the way. Last time we finished the chapter 3 trial. It was fucking amazing. It was insane. My favorite trials in any of these games, including like all the mainline games. Like the fucking battle of wits between Sioba and Kanade, and like how many fucking backup plans Kanade had, and how like detailed her plan was. Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, Kanade was the killer. She was fucking insane, even more so than I had expected, honestly. And her and Hibiki got executed. Hibiki really got done dirty, by the way. Really sucks to be her. I'm fucking praying, man. I'm crossing my fingers that this whole game is a simulation, like Danganronpa 2, and all the characters are gonna be fine at the end, because Kanade is such a fucking entertaining character, man. She was so fucking entertaining. I'm so sad that she won't be here for the rest of the game. Okay, anyways, we're trying chapter 4. Oh yeah, also Iroha was revealed to be a void at the end. And the 5th void is probably Nike. Almost certainly. Yeah, let's start chapter 4. Oh, Void Theater, right. Is Kanade gonna be in here, even though she's not a void? Hajime. What? A town was holding its largest festival of the year. A man from the local monastery brought homemade fish and chips to the feast, and the people absolutely loved it. They asked the man if he really made the dish himself. Do you know what he said? What did he say? Indeed, I am the fish friar. I don't get it. Hajime, what do you call an obnoxious reindeer? Rudolph! Seriously, just stop! Is this all karma from my past life or something? Yeah, sure, I'm a murderer. I'm ready to accept whatever punishment that comes. But why this out of all punishments in the world? I'd rather suffer physically than having to listen to these annoying jokes forever. Annoying jokes? That's not very nice. We don't have anything to do here, not to mention there isn't a lot we can do when we look like this. That's why we're chatting with each other. Well then just chat, without making those weird puns. They're driving me crazy. Oh, you don't find them entertaining? How am I supposed to when I've heard them for the 1000th time? I feel like I'm going to die from this, even though I'm already dead. Die from this, though you're already dead. That's not funny. Oh come on, what is this? Ah, this must be the thing. Void special telephone that links the living with the dead. Now they're throwing random things in. Hello? Huh? Did I get through? Hello? Hello? Oh, that voice must be Iroha. Long time no see. Iroha? We're really connected to her? Hajime, Hema, help me! What's the matter, Iroha? Mikado's threatening me. He told me to commit murder in the next island. What should I do? Oh dear. Mikado, that brat. Hey, don't listen to him, Iroha. But I know how you're feeling right now. You're too good to be involved in a plan like this. We're dead. We don't have the right to order you around. Just make sure to do what you want to do. Don't go down our road. Hajime sniffed. He's right, Iroha. This place isn't that bad as it seems. Don't overthink too much and go for it. What are you talking about? That's basically telling her to go die. That's not what I meant. Come to think of it, Emma, did you have to take my place in the second island? It's really your fault I have to go through all this. What? No, never mind. Okay, sure. It is officially 7 AM. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. Is it already morning? I didn't sleep a wink. The trial ended over midnight, so it should be natural that I feel tired and sleepy. Yet I couldn't sleep at all. I feel extremely tired. Maybe I'll just go back to sleep, I thought to myself as I lay myself back in bed. But despite my tiredness, I just couldn't go to sleep. I guess I'll just go and have breakfast for now. Yeah, how's everyone handling the whole the whole Kanade thing? I'm sure Shiobai is fine. Oh wait, I don't. No, I'm fine. I don't need to buy items. Actually, I should. I changed my mind. Let's go do that right now. I feel like I missed all the special events already. Because all the special events related to items are usually in the first few chapters, and I don't think I've gotten any yet. So I probably just missed them. Unlucky. Utsuru wasn't there to help me. We'll go down to like 10k. Yeah, I feel like this game is gonna be so much less entertaining now without Kanade. She was my favorite character. At least I hung out with them before they died. Okay, the women's fantasy event I definitely missed. There's no way we're gonna have one after this. I probably spent enough. That's probably fine. Alright, how's everyone doing? Oh. Good morning. Uh-huh. I headed to the diner to eat breakfast as usual, but there was no one there. Weird, did I misread the clock? I checked the time to see if I overslept, but it was our usual meeting time. Even Mikado's food isn't here. What's going on? I didn't know what to make of it, but I had to have breakfast one way or another. So I headed to the convenience store. Are we still on the third island? Yes, we are. Oh, hello. Oh, hello there. Yuki. Sora. Funny running into you here of all places. Are you here to eat breakfast as well? Nobody was at the diner. And Mikado seemed to be out of business, so I thought to come here. How can you be so cheerful about this? What? There was another death mirror hours ago. We started with 16 and now we're down to 9. So how can you stay that cheerful? What do you mean cheerful? Oh wait, you're an ultimate, right? I forgot about it. Of course you're different from a normal talentless student like me. You're a lot more ultimate than we are. Yuki. If you think a normal greeting is acting cheerful, that means you're seriously depressed right now. You think you're the only one depressed here? We're all the same as you. But we shouldn't just despair about it. Shouldn't just despair about it. And that also is only possible for ultimates. For a normal person like me, this is the limit. This is the end for me. I just can't stay hopeful like you. Yuki, listen to me. I don't even know what my talent is or who I am. You're ultimately yourself, the ultimate lucky student. Would you stop comparing yourself to others? Look, my ass, what even is the ultimate lucky student? What kind of talent is that? If I truly were the ultimate lucky student, why am I in this place? Why am I going through all this? I just can't go on now. I'm different from you. Yuki. Even if it seems like there are no clues, you should assume otherwise and investigate to the end. Then something good will come out of it. That's what you said a few days ago. I beg you, don't forget that attitude you had. I know you're stressed, but we can't just give up. If one of us starts to give up, we all will in the end. I'm sorry that I yelled. I didn't mean to do that. I just can't seem to control myself. No, I'm sorry I yelled too. So why don't we make up? What? We don't know where the others are, so why don't we eat breakfast together? Eating lunch boxes together, you know? No, I'm sorry, but I want to be alone for now. Oh, alright then. See you later then. And Yuki left just like that. I guess I'll have to eat breakfast alone today. Where's Siobai? Can we eat with him? Are we friends now after we teamed up in the trial? I got angry with Yuki. That wasn't very like me. I mean, Yuki was the one at fault, that's for sure. But I always managed to keep my cool. When I saw Yuki being so weak, I just couldn't stand it. I ended up snapping at him. Ultimate. We're all ultimate students. Am I an ultimate student? Honestly, I was mentally prepared for Siobai. I can estimate the threat level of a person immediately from first glance. And ever since our first encounter, I always have been cautious of you. But Sora, what are you? You have nothing special to boot, and you can't even remember your own talent? How is someone like you able to win against someone like me? Sora, what really is your talent? Ultimate protagonist. Let's investigate. Thinking like this won't get me anywhere. I need to get out and do something if I wanted any answers. So investigating it is. Do I have to? Can I not? You can't socialize. Okay, well, sure. Let's go where fucking Setsuka died and and Kanade threw fucking the body pieces on the chimney, and Hibiki dressed as Kanade under her disguise and brought the abdomen that was in the doll, and I carefully and thoroughly investigated the area. I didn't find any clues to help us escape, but I won't give up. Ah, I think I found something. Gold bar. Honestly, if I can't, hang on, let me do the math in my head. I can investigate one more time for free. I was gonna say, like, if I can't do free time, I kind of just want to rest, because, like, the investigation is pretty pointless. But, I can use 2 fatigue every day for free, because I'm getting 2 back at the end of every day. So this investigation is free either way. I want to hang out with Siobai after I hang out with Turia once to see his skill. That was then investigating, I returned to my room. Okay, here I'm resting because the exploration is useless and I don't want to be at 4 fatigue tomorrow. Yes. Fatigue has been restored by 1. Clash Royale has ended, but we haven't departed from the island yet. So I tried searching Satsuki Land one last time, but it surprised me that I wasn't able to find a single clue. Maybe it's just me, but everyone else seems to refuse to speak to one another. I actually went to the first floor corridor in hopes there would be a head count. But even Shinji, who came up with the idea in the first place, didn't come. If this goes on, things are going to be real bad. I should gather everyone to talk about this after I get a good night's sleep. That's what Setsuka would have done. Okay, so we did nothing all day. A. K. Nikke. Okay, Nikke's the other void, yeah. As I predicted. Keep your voice down, don't you have common sense? Sorry, but you didn't answer me back. So what do you call me for? Make it quick. Just because it's night doesn't mean no one is listening. Nikke. I heard that you betrayed the organization. Betrayed Void. That's not true, right? It can't be. You betraying Void? That can't be true, right? Didn't Mikado say that? I knew you'd find out, that blasted monster. Nikke, you really... why? You were the one who brought us together. Why are you turning against... Mikado did it first. He's the one who murdered the Hajime. But there's nothing we can do about it. We can't go back now when we've already started a plan. You know, I'm pretty sure if you go back to me guessing who the Voids are, like right after I found out that there are 5 of them, I'm pretty sure I got all of them correct. I'm pretty sure, like, Emma, Nika, and Iroha were exactly the people I predicted. And didn't you agree to all of this too? I tried giving some thought to this matter and decided that I can't agree with him. Even if he didn't kill Hajime and the original plan went without a hitch. I would have betrayed Void nonetheless. Mikado Sanuji, that scum, I'll kill him for sure. And what about the plan? Okay, so Nika is going to be the victim next chapter. I don't like Mikado either, but it's going to be just us two if you kill him. Hey, Iroha, why are you so desperate? What does me leaving Void have to do with you? Do you really need me that much? You all just sided with Mikado like turncoats when you thought I was incapable. Why are you begging at me all of a sudden? To be honest, I've got nothing to say to you. Us meeting like this is already risky enough. Mikado told me to kill someone. What? You know, I was supposed to go second, but then Emma took my place. And kinda they beat me to it in this island, so Mikado wants me to make up for it. But it's really your turn next, right? It's a bit weird for me to do the murder when you're alive like this. Haha, so what do you want? Me doing the murder for you because you don't want to? Is that why you came to me? Help me please, I'm gonna die if it keeps going like this. Yeah, of course, your life is so precious that it should be preserved no matter what, and mine isn't. You really didn't change a bit. You can't do anything on your own, so you always depend on someone else. This is just a waste of breath. Don't talk to me again in the future. I have nothing to do with you all anymore. Nike, I'm sorry, I'll apologize if I did something wrong. Please, just this one time. What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do, Sniff? Can there be truth in the lies of a liar? It is officially 7 AM. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. Oh, and additionally, since the trial has just ended, our ship will be heading towards the fourth island, like always. The cruise time will be the same as the last, and be careful as the ship might shake a bit. Ah, but it's already morning. I didn't get to talk to anyone yesterday in the end. Today, I'll try talking with everyone during breakfast. If no one comes to the diner like yesterday, I'll do whatever I can to talk with them. Maybe I'll abduct them one by one to the diner. The ship is sailing, so everyone should be inside the monocruise. Let's hurry and head to the diner. What if someone stayed overnight on the island and is just stuck on the third island now? Ah, Sora. Yuriko, good morning. What were you doing in front of my room? Good morning. Well, I was gonna suggest heading to the diner together to eat breakfast. Yuriko, you didn't show up at the diner yesterday morning. I'm sorry, Sora. I've been in my room all day yesterday. I didn't investigate as well. I was so scared and anxious ever since the last trial that I gave up on everything and stayed in my room. But things shouldn't stay like this. I prepared myself all yesterday meditating. We shouldn't give up and talk this up. Talk and talk through this until we achieve some sort of result. Setsuka would have done so. Yuriko. So, would you care to help me? If you're with me, then... I wonder, were we actually sisters in our past lives? What? How else would we think this identically? I thought the same as you, Yuriko. Yesterday morning, when nobody came to the diner, I thought that we needed to do something. Of course, everyone's taking this hard. I feel painful. Everyone feels painful. That should be the same for every one of us. But that's all the more reason why we need everyone to talk about this. We mustn't run away from this. That's what you taught, right? Yeah, I knew you would understand. I'm actually thankful that you came to me before I did. Judging from Yuki's state, we don't know if the others will listen to our suggestions. But at least you're on my side, right? It's not like you have to say such embarrassing things. It's not like I'm doing this for you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. There it is, your tsundere side. Forget it, let's just head to the diner. A fresh start. We shall be sure to give it our all. Appreciating Yuriko's kindness, I headed to the diner with her. Nobody's here as expected. What? Greetings, such a nice morning, don't you say? What's with this duo? Why are you guys here? Fufu, that I wonder as well. I thought I arrived pretty early today, but it seems like Nike beat me. So you're back to cooking for us again. Where were you all day yesterday? Oh, you actually spoke to me for once. Well, nothing much. As the one and only mastermind of this killing school trip, there was some business to attend after the class trial. What should we do, Sora? At this rate, we'll no longer be able to have a group gathering during breakfast. No, don't worry, they'll come. Nikkei? Just sit down and wait, they'll come in due time. Excuse me, what's up with you? How about we sit first, Yuriko? I was gonna wait a while anyway. If nobody comes, we can gather everyone up ourselves. Yeah. We didn't expect everyone to be here. I figured I would wait a bit with Yuriko and go search for them if they didn't arrive, but what didn't Nikkei mean by that? And why did Nikkei, who opposed us up until now? I was thinking about that to myself. People actually did start to arrive one by one, much to my surprise. Hello. Shinji. Sorry for not doing anything yesterday. Kinda got angry on myself for being an idiot with all bark and no bite. I thought all day about what I should do from now on, and I decided that I couldn't do anything alone anyways. And with your message, I thought it would be best for everyone to gather around and talk. Good idea. But what do you mean by message? Huh? Sure, I was gonna gather everyone up to talk about what we should do from now on. But I never sent a message to everyone or anything like that. Oh, so you're all here. What do you mean by important business? It was Sora, right? You're the one who sent us that message, right? Hold on just a moment. What is everyone talking about? What do you mean by message? By important business? So it wasn't Q who sent us this? This message? What is that? It's a note that says there's some important stuff that I want to talk about. So please attend the breakfast meeting. When I woke up, this was slipped in through the door. It seemed like everyone else had received it as well. The Mitch method. I didn't see anything like that. Oh, come to think of it, something did fall out of my door when I left my room. I guess I did receive it, but somehow I missed it? What? Then who the heck sent this note? It's me. Nikkei? Oh, so that's why you... What is it with you? This is so not like you. You think you can act all cold and mighty all this time and come back to us without... Now calm down, Yuriko. Let's first hear what he has to say. Nikkei did cooperate with the investigation when Setsuka died. I just don't think he's that bad of a guy. Well, I ain't that nice. So what is it that you want to talk about? I want to speak as soon as possible, but not everyone has gathered yet. Who isn't here yet? Teruya and Iroha. I don't have hope for Shioba or Teruya anyway. I'll start once Iroha arrives here. So first, sit down and eat. Looks like Sora also has a thing or two to say anyways. Why don't we listen to her while we wait for Iroha? Why should you be the one to decide that, really? What is up with you today? Calm down, Yuriko. I was going to talk to everyone anyways. This is a perfect chance. Let's all talk over breakfast. Sora, what's the thing you wanted to tell us? The thing I wanted to tell you? Nothing. There's nothing like that. What? I didn't have anything specific to say. I just wanted to talk with everyone, that's all. Everyone, you all didn't come to breakfast yesterday, right? Sorry about that. I'm not trying to scold you or anything here. Mikado didn't even prepare the meal for us anyway. And it was the day right after the trial. Painful things are starting to pile up, and Setsuka, who would rally everyone up in times like these, isn't with us anymore. I get how you all feel. You probably don't have the faintest idea what to do from now on. Even I don't have any clue about our future. I want to just give up and let go of everything. But is that really the right thing to do? Are you going to live on this island for eternity? Facing your back against the truth and letting the Fallen's death be in vain? I, for one, don't want that outcome. I want to uncover my true identity, as well as figure out why that piece of trash Mikado is doing all this. So everyone, please just don't give up. Don't avert your eyes from the truth. Please, I beg of you, with me. Please fight alongside with me. Please help me create hope for us. Sora, I know, in my head I agree with everything you just said, but we really don't have any hope at all. You think hope is some instant food you can make from the fridge? You cannot create hope out of nothing. Yuki, you. But it's true, isn't it? You were down yesterday because there really isn't any hope, right? Sora, I suppose then you somehow found some clue, Is that why you're telling us this? Would it kill you to be positive for once? Yuki, I repeat myself, but I also don't know which way we're supposed to take from now on. All I'm asking for you is to not give up. Not give up? Search for clues to escape this place. Bring the voids to our side. It doesn't matter what the specifics are. Let's just talk together like normal people, bring our heads together, and live our best. If we stick on that urge to live on, hope will soon come to us. I at least think so. Sora. Bravo, amazing. Nothing less to expect from Sora, I must say. A ray of light that shines through when everyone is in despair, the symbol of hope itself. I knew you were different from the moment I laid my eyes on you. It's all useless, hollow platitudes again. You and Bro are the same, words that did not bear a hint of responsibility, nor practicality. Yes, you might call it irresponsible, but I do think that my platitudes are better than the aimless whines of an identically hopeless baby like you. Whoa, calm down. What? But aren't I right? Yuki, you're always whining about something, yet the thought of talking it out with everyone has never crossed you, has it? So what, you think talking will find us the exit? You won't know until you try. But this fact alone stands still. That the person who only complains about everything will never, ever escape from this place. You little... Is that your attempt at threatening me? My, aren't you scary? Would you like to hit me? Come on, hit me, as if you have the courage to do even that. Sorry, stop it. Why are you so pissed off all of a sudden? Yuki, you should quit it as well. Fights like these have no ends or meanings. I did it again. Why is it, I wonder? Even if I try to keep my cool, every time I look at Yuki's pathetic state, I can't stop myself from lashing out. Just like Akane in the first game, huh? If I take out my anger, I'll be throwing away my chance to talk with him. The wise choice would be to calm down and talk here. And why? I'm sorry, Yuki, I went too far. Hello, I got up late. Do you know what the note was about? Yuki, what's going on here? Nice timing, Yura. Hey, Nikkei. Huh? Yura's here, so what you called this for? You're scaring me. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki? You look overly heated up right now. Say it. I'm a void. What? I'm one of the 3 remaining voids. Huh? Yeah. What is this? Have you lost your mind? Nice reaction. I suppose you didn't expect this to happen? I've been thinking for a while. Since I got found out, it'd be better to put you in more trouble by letting you know face to face. Wait, is this real? Nikkei, you're a void? Yeah. What? Why are you telling us that? I cannot forgive Mikado Sanoji. Plus, this is the best I can do to keep Setsuko's will to waste. Arrogant little brat, do you truly wish to die? You will be affected the most if the plan fails. Look at our leader showing off his silver tongue again. When you take our lives like nothing more than disposables. I don't care. I can't stand your atrocious scheme any longer. Don't expect things to go your way now. Fine then. I did not think you would expose yourself in front of everyone. Do as you wish. You will realize in due time that there's nothing you can achieve. That must have been a blow for him. Sweet. Look at us, Nikkei. If Mikado's acting like that, then what you said should be true. Are you really a void? Or would I lie to you if I wasn't a void? Why? Why did you do this? You locked us up and forced us to kill. If you really have void, you better have an answer. Why the heck did you force us into this? Calm down. I explained everything. You're the worst. You constantly bothered and looked down on us. I thought there would be some good in you. You hide behind a... Okay, calm down, guys. You hid behind a mask and mocked us from behind the scenes. Don't think you'll get away with it. Everyone, I see where you're coming from, but let's listen to what Nikkei has to... I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I've done things that are absolutely unforgivable. After abruptly apologizing to us, Nikkei suddenly stooped down to his knees. Wait, what do you think you're... I know, I cannot be forgiven like this for everything I've done. But still, considering what our voids did to you, me doing this is well deserved. Sticking his head onto the floor, Nikkei looked like he was desperate in a way. Yo, Nikkei, raise your head up first. I can't, not until you forget. No, maybe not that far. But until you guys feel a bit better. Alright, we get it. Just get up. You're making things awkward. Really? Why are you suddenly this passive? You're just out there trying to get us for the last few days. That was an act. An act. Nikkei. We haven't gained any info so far. No matter how hard we investigated, it was no use. That was why you became more and more desperate, and that was why the tension arose. We need information, info to turn the tables against Mikado to escape this place. If you really were a void, and if you really do feel sorry, give us information. That's right, I know I was the hot hitter here, but we need information before berating Nikkei. The only person who had that lead, Setsuka, is not dead, and Shura isn't being cooperative with us ever since he regained his memory. Of course, I'm going to tell you, that's why I betrayed Void. I'll tell you everything I can. Will you actually? So first of all, I'm not sure where to start. Is Mikado gonna come in with a baseball bat and knock him out? But I'm used to giving questions, but answering them isn't exactly my specialty. Well, let's reverse our roles. You guys ask me what you want to know. I can be the interviewee, haha. Weren't you being serious about giving us an apology right before this? I don't feel great either, but this is gonna stay all done and gloomy if I just keep going on. Well, I guess it's not that important. Yes. We can question you and you'll answer anything. Anything I'm able to answer. There's a ton of things you want to ask, but I think this is what everyone wants to know the most. The last remaining void. Agreed, it's crucial that we know their identity. Especially when it's highly likely that they're in this room with us right now. Nikkei, tell us, out of the 3 voids that are alive, other than you and Mikado, who's the last person? Yeah, I thought that would be the first thing you all would ask. You want me to tell you who they are. He won't tell us. About the last person. Sorry, I can't answer that question. What? Why? You told us you'll answer anything. I didn't say anything. I said anything I'm able to answer. What do you mean by that? You don't know who the remaining void is? Not exactly, but if you know it, tell us. That's the most important thing we need. I don't want us to fight each other anymore. Suppose I told you who that person is right now. How do you feel about them? How would we feel? Of course we'd... You all didn't want to listen to me when I came out. That's why I begged for your forgiveness. If that's the reaction to someone who came out on their own, how would that person feel? Especially if they don't plan to switch sides. How would things go if that happens? What are you trying to say? That person is probably hesitating too, split between going on with the plan and giving up. The relationship between us voids wasn't in a good shape since Mikado betrayed Hajime. That's why I want to give that person a chance as a fellow member. A chance. I think there's a difference between confessing on one's own like I did and being exposed by someone else. I can talk here because I decided to leave Void and join your side. But as soon as I tell you who the last Void is, you'll try to purge that traitor. Am I wrong? Nikkei. Can we really trust you? But, okay, anyone in this room should be able to tell it's your, just from the way she's acting. Can we really trust you? I think you're just trying to cover up for your teammate. I won't deny it, you're not completely wrong. Stop it, Yuki. We don't know who that person is, but Nikkei said that that person is unsure whether to follow Void as well. It's my personal opinion, but Hajime and Emma, they both seem to be hesitant about committing murder. I say that we can't disagree Nikkei's reasoning. Disregard. Sora's right, Yuki. We need to trust Nikkei. If we can't trust him, he won't be able to trust us either. After all, the situation is what we have originally planned for, isn't it? Originally planned? Yeah, it was our goal. Building a relationship with the Voids and making them join our side. We didn't have much information about the Voids up until this point. If we get that information, we might be able to help Nikkei, the Voids, and escape with them. I agree. If we can't trust Nikkei, nothing will change. He openly announced his betrayal in front of Mikado because he believed in us. Okay, I'll give it a try for now. It's going to be fine. Hajime and Emma were a part of Void and committed murder. And yet, I didn't think they were truly evil people. The same goes for Nikkei and the other Void who may be here with us. I'll trust everyone. Thank you. You nearly scared me. What is it, Ira? I had a thought that Mikado will take some kind of action to get back at Nikkei for this. Ira's right. I'm probably going to be killed soon. Killed? Mikado always makes sure to eliminate anything that might be an obstacle for his plan. Since I went public with my defection, he'll come after me with his full strength in the near future. It will be a race against time from now on. I'll need to strike at Mikado in some form before he kills me. But won't there be a clash royale? If Mikado kills you, everyone will know he's the culprit. Do you really think he'll do that? You shouldn't think of Mikado like that. His actions are unpredictable. The fear of not knowing what will come next. That is the most frightening aspect of Mikado Sanoji. So to be honest, I'm really scared right now. I put my trust in you and challenged Mikado, but a part of me still isn't sure if this was the right thing to do. Nikkei. Nikkei lowered his head while he said that. His face looked so weak, unlike anything we'd seen so far. Instead of his usual playful, sarcastic self, I felt his genuine, honest fear. Yo, don't worry. I know that this is a cliche thing to say, but together we can overcome any hardship that will face us. I'm just so glad that you believed in us in the end. Are you afraid of Mikado that much? But you've turned your back against him, and there's no going back. I feel like we have a lot of questions to ask you still. I don't mean to offend you, but why did you risk your life to join our side if you're that afraid of Mikado? Yuki, did you really need to say that? His conscience didn't allow him to remain in Void any longer, and he believed in us. I think these are enough. No, Sora, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not as good as a person as you think I am. I didn't choose to leave Void because of my ethics or conscience. It was because of my hatred, the hatred of Mikado. Hatred? That scoundrel, he robbed me of everything I had. And what do you mean by that? Explain. It feels a bit funny to say this when everything's already been uncovered. I used to be the leader of Void. What? You all wanted to know why Void was doing these things, right? What do you think is the reason we set up this gun game? To resurrect Utsuro and get his heavenly luck to help you with something. We wouldn't have asked you in the first place if we knew that. We had no intent to take part in crooked measures like this at first. Not when I was the leader. Void was an organization created to search for a certain person. Hajime and I. We all went through a terrible childhood, and there's a person who saved us. Oh! So, remember at the end of the first game, in the Utsuro backstory, it mentioned that he went around the country, helping a bunch of helping a bunch of disenfranchised kids, helping them kids who are in a bad place. And Akane was one of them, and now I guess all the Void members are also some of those people. That's hella shuffling. But after we grew a bit older, that person was nowhere to be seen. So we made use of everything we had to look for that person. And the people that met and teamed up together during that period. Hajime Makunochi, Emma Magarobi, and the other Void I can't mention yet, and me. These were the initial members of Void. So you were the leader back then? Calling me a leader may be an exaggeration, but I was the first to start searching for this person. I was able to do that along with my journalist work, and I had the most amount of information available. While I was busy with the search, I discovered there were others in the same boat as me. All I did was bring them together to form an organization. You just said there were Hajime, Emma, and you and the other person, right? Then what about Mikado? How did he get to be the leader and force us into a killing game? It's a long story. The four of us worked together to track down that person's whereabouts. But no matter how long we searched or what method we tried, we couldn't find a single trace of him. It was great that we decided to combine our efforts, but the outcome was always the same, regardless of the time and effort we put in. What kind of person was he? If he was giving help to children, he might have been a volunteer or someone working for charity. I have no idea. It's evident that he gave us help, and we wouldn't be the people we are now if it wasn't for him. But we still couldn't figure out who that person was or why he helped us. We don't even know that person's name. What kind of weirdo is he? Funny for Yuki to say that. I can understand that. Every person I want to find too. But it isn't easy to search for someone even when you know their name and face. It must have been almost impossible to look for a person that you barely know about. Then one day he sent a message to us. He, a man who introduced himself as Mikado Sonoji, contacted us with a video. Surprisingly, he knew about our purpose. He claimed that he has knowledge regarding the person we are searching for, and he's even prepared to meet him. That means Mikado is also trying to meet the same person you talked about. Everything was well up to that point. All of us, including myself, thought we could finally make some progress. We didn't know who this Mikado Sonoji was, but the important part was that we finally got a clue for our search. But something felt wrong after listening to what he said. He told us we need sacrifices in order to meet that person, and that we need to kill them by our own hands. That must be the killing game we're in right now. You mean we're the sacrifices? Was there a reason you had to agree to it? I don't know if you'll believe me, but we didn't involve ourselves in crime even when we were trying all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people at heart. That's why all of us hesitated when we heard Mikado's suggestion. You even need to hesitate? It's murder. I don't know how important that person was to you guys, but that means killing other people just to meet that one person. I have someone I want to find too, but I'll refuse at once if I'm told I have to commit murder for it. That should be a normal person's response. Even when you'll die if you can't meet that person? What? We didn't search for that person just to meet him. We had to risk our lives in that search. If we don't find him, we won't have a future. But why? What made you stake everything just to look for that person? I'll get there later. Anyway, everyone hesitated over Mikado's offer. Is he going to bring up the heavenly luck? I was thinking of refusing it at first. The answer seemed obvious at first. We were desperate, but not mindless enough to straight out accept a murder plan. We had already experienced so many failures when Mikado showed up, and everyone was becoming anxious. Me and the other three decided to join Mikado. Mob mentality is a thing. I was going to turn down the offer at first, but eventually I went along with the others when they tried to convince me. That's what happened. We created the Void, but Mikado suddenly appeared and took over the organization and its members. So what, all you said is that you hesitated, but agreed to murder people anyway. How's that related to you hating Mikado? Yuki, watch your language. No, he's right. I chose to be a part of this, and there's no excuse for that. Still, even though we were only working together for a common goal, I thought Hajime and Emma, those who trusted me and joined my group, were more than just teammates. Although my lack of ability allowed Mikado to take over, I thought it couldn't be helped. I had the same goal after all. But Mikado Sonoji, that bastard, only thought of us as tools. I don't even think his intention is the same as ours. That this scumbag just used us for his own benefit. Do they all have fucking cancer or something and they need Utsuro to cure their cancer? Farewell, Mr. Makunochi. I shan't forget you. You son of a bitch. Do you think the other crew will let you do this? I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I still want to live, I don't want to die. An excellent colleague, I must say, but you two were an average being in the end. Begging for your life at the last moment, what a disgraceful sight. Is that why you betrayed Mikado? To avenge your dead teammates? Ikoza isn't that noble, but I didn't like him from the second I met him. That rotten scumbag, I'll kill him myself. I don't care what happens to the plan. If I could just kill him. Calm down, I get how much you hate him, but murder's going too far. Nikke, you're different from Hajime or Emma. You didn't get your hands dirty yet. I agree that Mikado absolutely deserves to die. there's no need to do it yourself. If you get out of here safely, the law will do the job for you. The law, haha. It would have been nice if that was possible. Huh? If you didn't... Okay, are you not going to bring up the whole despair thing? If you didn't like him that much, you could have switched sides from the start. We're now down to less than 10 people. If you had told us this earlier, we could have had more odds fighting against Mikado. Yuki, watch your temper. We can't undo what's already been done. We should instead be thankful to Nikke, who has at least turned to our side from now on. No, it's as Yuki says. I had already betrayed Mikado long ago. What? But I've kept that a secret from you guys. I'd like to apologize about that. What do you mean by keeping a secret from us? The truth is, ever since Hajime died, I've sought for a partner I could trust among you. And in the end, I chose Setsuka. After choosing Setsuka Chiebukuro as my partner, I told her about Void just like I'm doing now. Yeah, as I predicted. What? Wait, so Setsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived on the third island? So that's why. I knew something was up with Setsuka ever since Emma's trial. But why Setsuka? It would have been better if you told all of us, just like you're doing now. I couldn't. I needed as much security as I could get in order to keep my cover. Well, despite my efforts to stay hidden, Mikado seemed to have noticed it in the end. Among the many reasons of leadership, intelligence and such, the main reason I chose Setsuka was that she had the power to bring Mikado down. Setsuka's right eye, her Sharingan, the one she always keep it closed, has the ability to save the things she saw, just like a camera. I told her about Void and the details of her plan, and in exchange, I requested her to keep a lookout for Mikado. Using her eyes, she would be able to easily catch information and would throw less suspicion than investigating it myself. Seems like she actually did find out something in the end. But Kanade Otonokoji, that psychopath murderer, ruined everything. Don't call her that, my queen. So this is a dead end for me. That's why, as a last resort, I've decided to take Mikado head on by turning to you guys. There were many things going on behind our backs. After I sided with Setsuka, I purposely acted as an outsider, so that Setsuka would be free from suspicion. In the end, I may have looked like an asshat trying to ruin the atmosphere, but sorry, that wasn't how I really felt. Okay, could I ask you one thing? What? When I asked Setsuka why she always kept her right eye closed, she didn't give me an answer. She glossed over it like usual, calling it an evil eye or whatever. And when I told her to be serious, she said it was a secret she couldn't tell anyone. She told us. But you told us that you knew about Setsuka's eye. I don't think she would have revealed her secret that easily, Yuriko. The thing is, she didn't have to tell anything. I already knew about it. What do you mean? I'm a part of Void. Of course I knew in advance about the killing game. Do you all really think you were dragged into Mikado's plan simply because you were unlucky? Okay, who are we, please? Can you tell us who Sora is? I'm saying there's a reason that each one of you got involved in this killing game. What? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? What is that reason? Explain to us, Nikke. Mikado's the one who came up with most of the plans, so I don't know the details of it. He didn't tell us, but I have some basic information about you all. Mikado carried out on your profiles like a resume, and showed us their content before launching the plan. That's how I knew about Setsuka's eye. In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado intentionally targeted us, and the Voids had access to her personal information from the start. That's a bit creepy to think about. That's alright, whatever it is, Nikke promised to tell us everything, and if we work together... Oh yeah, why don't we call Teruya and Seobai about this? If everyone except Mikado join forces, we'll have better odds of defeating him. Seobai, I said that's going a bit too far. I think differently, Yuriko. He did help us a lot in yesterday's trial. And even that guy wouldn't want to waste time in this island, so who knows, maybe he'll help us. Sorry, but please don't do that. What? To Teruya and Seobai, don't ever tell them that I'm a Void, or the fact that I betrayed Void. Why not? Seobai I could understand, but what about Teruya? Because they're both untrustworthy. I don't think I need to say anything about Seobai, and the same goes for Teruya. That Kisaragi Foundation that Teruya said he was in, we Voids in that group go a long way. So what, you're just saying that we shouldn't tell them the truth just because you're not in good terms with them? No, it's nothing personal like that. Those people from the Foundation have been on our tracks the whole time. Of course, we did commit crimes, so it shouldn't be rightful for us to take punishment, but those people aren't really sane as well. You guys shouldn't go along with them either, take my words on this. Because of Kinjo? Teruya, but he didn't seem like that bad of a guy. Alright, let's listen to Nikke. But Sora, we need Nikke's help anyways to make anything out of our current situation. Who are we, Nikke? Who are we? Then we shouldn't listen to his conditions. We shouldn't listen to his condition, shouldn't we? We should listen to his condition. Sora, thank you for trusting a sinful guy like me. Give and take this, eh? Huh, this is just a mutual partnership, alright? Don't you dare get your hopes up. So I think we should end the meeting. You haven't told us anything, man! What are you talking about? Dude, we're so shitty at interviewing, Jesus. I think we should end the meeting for now. But we still have a lot to ask. I told you, we need to keep this a secret from Seobai and Teruya. We were here for too long. Mikado's fine since he already knows, but the other two shouldn't find out about this. But Yuki, we're still heading for the next island. No need to rush. Let's do what he told us. Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you all again soon. Treat me as you would normally do until then. But this just came to my mind. So I and Teruya don't know about your defection, but Mikado does. Don't you think Mikado could tell them about it? That's very unlikely. Judging from his personality, he'll avoid pulling in external factors when dealing with internal matters. Well, he might tell something to the other boys, but that's for them to decide. Guess we're done for today. Well, is he gonna tell Iroha to kill Nikke? We'll be waiting for your next call, Nikke. You can count on me. Oh, and I want to thank you all again. Maybe I should have confessed much earlier. Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. You helped clarify a lot of things. You've already told Mikado about this, so things will get more important from here. Don't you die on us, Nikke. Dude, Yuki is being such a little bitch. Nikke's small act of bravery had moved her heart immensely. As he said, his intentions might not have been in the best places. His anger towards Mikado may be his driving force right now, but whatever it may be, Nikke decided to trust us and tell us the truth, and we did so as well. Nikke had become a beacon of hope to her helpless situation ever since the third trial. Let's see what's the time. Oh my, it's already lunchtime. I didn't even notice the time passing while talking with everyone. Just the fact that we now have the lead makes me feel a bit excited. I guess I can just stand here waiting for Nikke to contact me again. I should do something in the meantime. Crazy that the Amnesiac did not ask Nikke for who they were, by the way. That's crazy. Okay, let's go talk with Teruya. Wait, can we talk with Teruya? Is he still mad at us? My bullets. Dude, you're so annoying. Okay, we're gonna hang out with Siobai then. Location. Monica's library. I have enough coins to hang out with you now. You hate a lot of things. Gold bar, wedding ring. Okay, you're easy. What? Yes. Huh? Talk? I told you last time, didn't I? The fee is 1,000. Good, I'll listen to you talk since you got me the money. Talk to me about whatever you want. Here. Let's have a good time together today too, Siobai. Hey, miss. Yeah? You're making me repeat myself. There's more harm than good that comes with trying to get closer to me. How about you just mind your own business already? I don't understand why you're trying to form some sort of meaningful relationship with trash like me. Siobai, you know why I'm still trying to talk to you, even despite the dark path you're walking? It's because real trash doesn't recognize they are. Yeah, you're trash, but you know that. I think that's a good kind of trash. Aren't you just dissing me? You realize that now? No. Siobai Trashimoto. No? Not really. Is that it? Well, never mind then. Oh my god, you're so annoying. I see, I guess you're not just some soft kid. Hey Albino, if you make it out of here, would you want to consider becoming my assistant later on? Assistant? You just need to help me with my work a little. With your backbone and silver tongue, you probably manage. Of course, it's going to be dangerous, but you don't seem the type of person to mind that much. No thanks, I think I'd rather not get directly involved with the darker world. Is that how it is? Well, if you happen to change your mind, just give me a call, I'll give you my card. Cherish that, I only give out my business card to customers I know I can trust. You trust me, Siobai? Even though I might not look like it, I've got an accurate eye for people. If my sense is wrong, then you probably march on over to the police station with said card and I'll end up in the handcuffs. Well, let's call it a day for now. This wasn't a bad deal for either end. And thank you for your generous support as always, Miss Customer. I think I got a little closer to Siobai. His assistant. Let me reload real quick. Because it said in the tutorial at the very beginning that like unfriendly characters are harder to hang out with than the friendly characters. So I probably need to get the answer correct to get the next event without wasting a time slot. You realize that now? Hey, you got some guts, lady. Alright, he likes it. Why is she in front of her room all the time now? You wanna take a break and chat? Huh? Well, I don't really feel good at the moment. Sorry, maybe next time. It seems difficult to talk to right now. How is no one piecing this together? My Chris Gamer. Hmm? Where is he? Oh. What? Should I spend some time with Siobai? Yes. Talk? I told you last time, didn't I? Yeah, defeat, yeah. Meaningless conversation. So, what are you thinking? Did you consider the offer? Like I told you last time, getting directly involved with that kind of stuff is just a bit too much for me. Perhaps you're overthinking how the job would work. All you need to do is act as my shadow. You'll never be found out. How would you when there's no way I ever will? Basically, whatever happens, there's zero chance that you'll get caught. I think I understand what those shady black market scouts in the streets are like now. That's a shame. Traveling all over the world with me as my assistant, with you as my assistant, with me as your assistant, might just get you some of those memories back. There's no use trying to tempt me with sweet words. Would you like me to give you a taste of your own medicine? Maybe you'd like to tell me how long it's been since you were refusing to even talk to me, and how obsessed you are with me now. It's only because I didn't know you at first. I didn't think there'd be any benefit to paying attention to ultimate whatevers who grew up on the sunny side of town. But you, miss, you're different. I sense a darkness quite reminiscent of mine from you. That doesn't sound right. Well, even with that aside, you've got your strong will, backbone, and the fine silver tongue. I think you have a talent, especially for infamous work. I sought you out in order to learn more about you, and I'll work for you. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's it for scouting. Nothing good will come from pushing the matter further. Looks like time's up. Guess that's it for today. It's only been 5 minutes. Are you trying to rib me off? Trying to rib me off? It's only been like 5 minutes. Huh, really? Did I mistake the time? Please, a guy like you? Excellent observation. I wasn't wrong about you. Guess you can see through my bluffing. Whatever, I guess I'll hang out with you somewhere. I can't even think about running off with my money without properly fulfilling your end of the deal. Sigh, what an annoying girl. Okay. We went separate ways after a few more minutes of chatter. Fort Island is still ways to go. We're still sailing, and until Nikke sends us a message, it'll be quite boring around here. I should get some sleep. Okay. Yeah, gonna end here for now. It's crazy to me that I feel like they didn't ask Nikke anything. They just spent so long talking about Mikado is gonna like get back at him. They didn't ask any of the important questions. Like what if Nikke is just dead right now? We don't know anything. Definitely should have grilled him more, I think, but whatever. Also, I don't know why he doesn't trust trust Siobai. I guess I get why he doesn't trust Teruya. He's the Kisaragi Foundation, but I feel like Siobai's pretty trustworthy. Relatively trustworthy, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, see you next time.